Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Celtics, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Brown out there with White. And it's Williams at the center.
Yeah, there's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And here is Brown. Dishes it to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Hayward. 6 to shoot, and there's the bucket from Tatum. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the size LaMelo Ball brings to his position helps him finish on the interior, even against tough coverage. Wow.
Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Rozier, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
And White kicks to Tatum. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 7 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Fires for 3. And it's Brown missing. Here's the Hornets with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Brown against Rozier. Outside, Ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Brown the pass to White. And White slams it in.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Ball surveying the defense. In the corner, it's Hayward. Pocket 6. Over Tatum. Plumlee trying to break loose. And Hayward gets it to go. And with the trade deadline in the rearview mirror, Doris, what was it like for the guys going from losing teams to contending teams? It's got to be a breath of fresh air.
It has to feel like you have brand new life. When you are playing on a team that has no shot of making the playoffs, it can be a real grind every single day. When you switch to one that's in the mix for a championship, your energy goes up, your enthusiasm goes up, your commitment to working and the details goes up. It must feel like hitting the jackpot.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now Tatum, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer, they didn't go. Tatum dishes to Brown. Williams, a screen on Hayward. Tatum passes to Williams.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
And that one misses.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Brogdon, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for White. And then for Charlotte, Williams, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's McDaniels in for Gordon Hayward. Good on the second free throw.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Williams finds ball. Fades away. Unable to get that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Now, here's ball. Jason Tatum missing his last shot, and it's Rozier missing. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Horford, and McDaniels with the block. Now Rozier. 23 points for him the last game against Detroit. Williams kicks to ball. Washington passes to McDaniels. On the wing, Rozier. A three-pointer is right on target.
That climbing three-point percentage for Terry Rozier just gets better and better.
Horford with the screen on ball. Pritchard passes to Horford. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now, here's ball. 23 points for him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had him totally rattled.
Now, Tatum. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Tatum's shot is off. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics, Blake Griffin.
Here's ball. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Rozier with the ball. Good work defensively by Horford. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
The away team, 7.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Griffin, and it's White in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's ball, and it's White with the rebound. Austin leading by 5. Kicks it to Tatum. Griffin sets the screen for Tatum. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 10 points.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Now here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, the evolution and growth of Jason Tatum has been fun to watch. He's committed to improving, he wants nightly responsibility, and he's got such a high ceiling.
Williams, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Both shots good from the stripe. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Now, here's McDaniels, following the miss by Al Horford. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
No, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
And he knocks down the first one. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball. And McDaniels drops them both. And Doris, this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted two talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core, but the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Now Smith, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Here's Plumlee, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
He hits the second from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Outside Tatum. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven that over stretches of a game, he can take over with his scoring ability.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's Plumlee. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
And let's not forget about the assists. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Clock is at 3. Martin for 3. Charlotte again missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Williams, a screen on Martin. Brown, the pass to Williams. Count it. Good. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
And the Hornets miss again. Celtics have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now here's Tatum. McDaniels defending. The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Dennis Smith Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Line with 1 shot.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Now here is Martin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Washington. Tatum on the wing. McDaniels defended. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 19 points. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now here is Smith. 9 points last game out. Screen by McDaniel. Outside for Martin. Knocks down the 3 ball. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Tries it from 9. Tatum with another miss. Hornets trail by 13. McDaniels dishes to Smith. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the pass to Washington. Back to Smith. Martin against Brogdon. And it's Martin missing. And Tatum launches it from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Boston Celtics.
I love what they're doing in the paint, being aggressive, being physical. That netted them a big portion of their points tonight.
And continuing with those high percentage looks is key to them keeping this lead.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these 2 guys.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yes, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
And he's good on the second.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better this sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
They get it back. White, good. And the Celtics lead by 14.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The shot's good from Plumlee. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Hornets trail by 12. Here is Hayward. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Ball against Tatum. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Passes it to Rozier. Hayward, left side. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Brown outside, and they recover it. Tatum, and the shot goes in. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, the agility to beat the contact. Such a clever move by LaMelo Ball.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Now here's Horford. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The offensive rebound. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 27.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
There's Ball with the 3, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's White on the wing. And the 3 off target. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 16. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Washington sets the pick for Hayward for the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside. That's good from Horford on the assist by Tatum. Horford's got his second bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Chance now to take a look at some numbers for LaMelo Ball. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. On the wing, Rozier. He's covered by Brown. Ball, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Scooped up. Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the defense gives Griffin their best effort on the interior, but this guy just has an understanding of how to draw that contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
The first one falls. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Doris, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 5. There's a screen by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Griffin. Shoots over Ball. Here's Pritchard. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. McDaniels with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Brogdon against Rozier. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Williams, a screen on Brogdon. Williams kicks to McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Rozier missing. Celtics leading by 19. Here's Tatum. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Rozier finds ball. Over in the corner, Rozier. Pass to McDaniels. Now, here's Rozier. From deep three-point range, and Boston with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Griffin sets the screen for Tatum. Another shot. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Ogden on the wing. He's joined by Brown. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's White in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. Tatum passes to White. That 3 off the mark.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And here is Rozier. Ball kicks to Rozier. Plumlee sets the pick for Rozier. For 3, Hayward. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Here's Tatum, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation, the Players Association, that this is something of value.
And he can't get the first one.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Hornets. That one is no good. Hornets shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Outside ball. And there's the pass to Washington. Launches a 3. That shot off, and it's Boston the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now White. Outside Tatum. Offline with his 3.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Plumlee sets the pick for Ball. And there's the feed to Plumlee. Over Horford. Plumlee, no luck. Celtics leading by 23. Now here's Tatum. Williams, a screen on Hayward. Tatum passes to White. From deep. Hayward grabs the board.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Plumlee finds Rozier. Back to Plumlee. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Latrey. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Right the pass to Tatum from outside the arc. It's good from long range. Tatum's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Plumlee dishes the ball. Passes it to Rozier. Washington sets the pick for Rozier. And again, the Hornets missing.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Horford with the screen on Hayward. 13 feet away. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Ball. He kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen. Rozier the pass to Plumlee. Washington trying to break free.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Tatum looking around. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's Brown missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Washington, that's for 2. Rebound, Boston. Rozier with the steal. He dishes it to Ball. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.